Hello everyone and welcome to today's CellTalk. In today's session, Shruti will deliver the talk on development of an eHealth tool for capturing and analyzing the immune-related adverse events in cancer treatment. Our speaker Shruti is a graphic designer intern at Trinix Life Sciences. She is responsible for designing various user-friendly designs on health-related topics, focusing mainly on gene-based disease projects, PhyMed field program projects, website interfaces, and logos. Shruti has a bachelor's degree in life sciences from Osmania University, Hyderabad, and her design work focused on healthcare related concepts like magazines, brochures, flyers, pamphlets, and social media images. She has gained expertise at Trinity not only in UI UX designing but also in the creation of aesthetically pleasing user interfaces, time management, and information organization. Now I will invite Shruti to take over the session.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for your brief introduction. Today, I'm going to present the topic development of an eHealth tool for capturing and analyzing the immune-related adverse events in cancer treatment. The original author was Syed Moradian et al. Yeah, the title is Development of an eHealth tool for capturing and analyzing the immune-related adverse events in cancer treatment, which is selected from the topic New Technologies, which is related to lung cancer, which is from journal Cancer Informatics, which has an impact factor of 2.4, which is published in the year 2023. This research article has an impact on VK, which is a platform provides a secure and easy to use interface for patient clinician communications and data exchange. It is a new follow-up pathway for cancer patients who are receiving immunotherapy, and also identification of myriad related immune related adverse events which affects numerous body organs and also potentially life threatening. Yeah, when it comes to introduction, it is a immunotherapy is rapidly advancing and it is considered as a powerful new tool in the treatment of cancer. However, it is associated with myriad of immune related adverse events which can affect numerous body organs and they were potentially life threatening if not promptly recognized and treated. Early recognition and effective management of these immune-related adverse events are critical to reduce the treatment sequelae. As you can see in the picture, it depicts the different types of immune-related adverse events. For example, encephalitis, aseptic meningitis, which affects inflammation of brain. And when it comes to hypophysis, it includes the inflammation of pituitary gland. UITs, it includes the inflammation of middle layer of eye. In the same way, these are the different types of immune-related adverse events which affects cancer patients who receive immunotherapy as the immune checkpoint inhibitors. Yeah. When it comes to introduction, yeah, this suboptimal immune-related adverse events management has resulted in the high rates of cancer symptoms, severity, and avoidable emergency visits and hospitalization. To eradicate this problem, mHealth technologies are emerging as a solution to this problem. As a result, they developed a VCare, which is a health platform, which is comprising of an electronically generated patient-generated outcome (EPROs) for a new follow-up pathway for cancer patients who was receiving immune checkpoint inhibitors as an immunotherapy treatment. This VCare platform supports cancer patients in accessing self-care advice to manage their symptoms better and interact with the healthcare professionals and enhance their patient participation in the care. Yeah, when it comes to general background, the previous work was focused on advanced symptom management system, which is a Canadian version, and that is also a remote symptom, which is monitoring system that provided real-time remote monitoring of systemic chemotherapy toxicities, which is using the common terminology criteria for adverse events. Actually, the system was initially developed in the UK and it has been since evaluated in the diverse patient populations Additionally, and adapted the system's risk scoring and decision support algorithms to align the Canadian evidence-based protocols for symptom triage. Yeah, next come to the present challenges which was facing by cancer patients who receives immunotherapy. Actually, the immunotherapy is associated with unique different types of immune-related adverse events, which are very dangerous and also hazardous to cancer patients' body. So that are more unpredictable than the chemotherapy adverse events, and also the potential to improve the patient safety and also the quality of care, while also helping to reduce the healthcare cost and to bridge the gap in existing EPRO systems by focusing on the unique challenges which was faced by cancer patients who was receiving immunotherapy. And it is a crucial to develop innovative and patient-centered solutions that can address the unique challenges which was faced by cancer patients. Yeah, and also the objective of the research is to the weaker platform. It aims to bridge the gap in existing EPRO systems by focusing on the unique challenges which was faced by cancer patients who was receiving immunotherapy. As an article, which why I chose this article is completely based on the app development and also designing, which is user friendly for cancer patients who was receiving immunotherapy and to identify different types of immune related adverse events which was faced by them. When it comes to methodology, the development of the weaker is reported according to British Medical Research Council guidelines. Additionally, the Center for eHealth Research and Disease Management roadmap for the development of eHealth technologies were utilized. As you can see in the picture, it depicts the different phases of Center for eHealth Research and Disease Management roadmap. It is differentiated into 5 different types of steps. One is contextual inquiry, value specification, designing, operationalization, and summative evaluation. In the 5 different types of following steps, it includes formative evaluation. When it comes to value specification, it is completely based on user requirements and also value drivers. When it comes to designing, it is completely focused on wireframing prototyping, which is differentiated into high-fi and low-fi fidelities. And also, lastly, it comes to mock-ups, which is a business model. Yeah, next come to methodology. These are the contextual inquiry and also value specification. These are the further 2 steps. In contextual inquiry, there is the stakeholders and the researchers. They did a literature review research and they done an interview with 13 cancer patients and with their families. And based on the results which they get from the patients and the families, a multidisciplinary team was formed. The team helped to design a user-friendly and user-perspective app, which is followed by value specification phase. In the value specification phase, the data is gathered from the end users. The end users were the cancer patients and clinicians. And the data which is categorized from the end users, it is organized in a proper way. And finally, they decided to build an application concept construction, which includes iOS and Android version of apps. And the picture depicts the development process of contextual inquiry and value specification phases in the weaker platform. Yeah, when it comes to design approach, the design is completely user-centered design. It is an iterative process. It incorporates user's perspective throughout the design cycle. It increases user satisfaction and it facilitates the positive health behavior and outcomes. And also the intensive design efforts were implemented in 2021 to 2022 to create an EPRO that was then user-friendly with a simple and straightforward structure to reduce user burden. As you can see in the picture, the user-centered design process includes 5 different types of steps. One is completely based on user research, user requirements, and based on the content of user research and requirements, the content is followed by design process. Next, the design is analyzed and it can be given to test in different types of resolutions like mobile, iPad, laptop, in that way. Yeah, when it comes to results, the first two phases of the CEH research and disease management roadmap, it is focused on addressing key issues that were related to contextual inquiry and value specifications, and the systematic literature review conducted by the research team, and interviews done with 13 cancer patients and clinicians from previous EPRO study, which is served as a primary source of evidence, which is concerning essential design elements, components, and features of eHealth tools. And when it comes to literature review, it explains and it understanding the state of the art eHealth system, and the interview data is used. It provides the valuable insights into the needs and preferences of both clinicians and patients. Yeah, when it comes to systemic architecture, it completely depicts the architecture of weaker platform, how it will work. And it is differentiated into 4 different types of terminals. The first one is patient terminal. It is an interface enabling patients to access the history of reported irAEs, immune-related adverse events, search for information and regarding the cancer and treatments. When it comes to clinician terminals, it utilizes these terminals to securely access patient data and monitor the EPROs, communicate with the patients. And also the server, which helps to responsible storing of patient information, and also generating alerts for the cancer patients, and also supporting clinical decision making, and also they maintains the patient's data in a privacy and security manner, while when they enable the efficient data which is related to cancer patients. And also when it comes to researcher terminal, these interfaces allow authorized researchers to access and analyze the anonymized patient data for research purposes. Yeah, this systematic architecture is depicted in the form of this picture. As you can see, this is an clinician terminal. These two were the researcher's terminal. This is the patient terminal, and this is the clinical server, which helps in sending different types of alert messages to the cancer patient. If it is an alert, it sends an alarm message, and it's alert to the cancer pager, and it is an reversible process which occur. The cancer patients receive the message through mobile. Yeah, the researchers, when the information is gathered and it is flowed in a clear manner, the researchers use this data for the future academic researchers. Finally, the development of this application was categorized into 2 phases. One is user interface, and next one is user experience designs. In the first phase, the pages of the application were segmented into general categories, and feedback from all stakeholders was received, and they were utilized to modify the application, that is app. And in the second phase, mock-up pages were developed, and it has been sent to Figma design. Moreover, the Android package kit API of the application was installed, and it is tested in multiple mobile phones to proactively detect and fix any errors or bugs. After resolving all these technical issues and adjusting errors or bugs on the Android version to improve the better user experience, the iOS version of the app was developed. Yeah, as you can see in the picture, this is the app interface pages. You can see the patient can replay the introduction YouTube some video in which the patient can recognize different types of immune related adverse events. And when it comes to alert page, you can see the red mark. This is an alert. The clinician can send an alert message like stay on call. And next, the alert message is stay on call. And the next alert message is try to call some 911 number. And also the attention was increase your pill. These are the message alerts which cancer patients can receive through the WeCare platform app. And also the overall discussion was the overall advantages of symptom monitoring and health related quality of life in research settings they were well documented. These benefits were typically translated into improved survival rates, and also they enhance the quality of life, and also they decrease the anxiety levels, better physical health status, and increase the adherence to therapy, fewer visits to emergency room, that is hospitals. And also the WeCare has the potential to revolutionize the management of immune-related adverse events and improve the quality of life for cancer patients who was receiving immune checkpoint inhibitors treatment, that is immunotherapy. And also the implementation of WeCare, opportunities for early identification and management of these immune-related adverse events has increased, and it leads to fewer complications and improved outcomes. When it comes to limitations, as with many technological advancement, WeCare has certain limitations. The app is currently only useful in a subset of population that uses smartphones and access to an internet connection with an active, which must be always maintained during the treatment period for timely notifications and prompts. The app has undergone field testing on a smaller group of patients to check for any major functional flaws. Yeah, when it comes to conclusion, the WeCare platform can be used to investigate the reported symptoms which was experienced by cancer patients who was receiving immune checkpoint inhibitors and to compare them with the results from clinical trials. The project will utilize EPRO tools, that were electronically patient-reported outcome tools, to collect symptoms for patients and provide the insights into whether the reported symptoms are linked to the treatment. And also, the WeCare provides a secure, easy to use interface for patient clinician communication and data exchange. As a second part of the study, developing computable algorithms to establish threshold alerting scores for the early detection of immune-related adverse events through the WeCare platform. And also, when it comes to the impact of this research, it is a secure and easy to use interface for patient clinician communication and data exchange. And also, it is a new follow-up pathway for cancer patients who was receiving immunotherapy, and also for identification of myriad of immune-related adverse events, which affects numerous body organs and potentially they are life-threatening. Yeah, thank you for your patience. You can find me at shruti@remix.org.
Thank you so much, Shruti, for this educative talk. Here we have some questions from the audience. Nupur asked why this app targets only patients receiving ICI treatment. Can it be useful for other patients?
No, actually, the WeCare platform as is developed only for cancer patients who was receiving immunotherapy. That is only for immune checkpoint inhibitors. They were trying and doing some research to improve certain limitations, and based on the modifications and optimizations from the user research, they were implementing some new technologies regarding the app for different types of patients.
We have next question from Numer. Is there any feedback about this app from the patients?
Yeah, actually, I think this is I know that there is no certain types of feedbacks which is presented by cancer patients were used in this article. But I think the app is completely beneficial for users because the app sends an alert messages to cancer patients, and they were on the call alerts. So that is user friendly, and the feedback is positive, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Shruti, for answering those questions. Is there any question from anyone? I think there are no more questions from the audience.
Yeah.
So, Shruti, can you move to your last slide?
Yeah.
Thank you, Shruti. Here we come to the end of our today's webinar. Thank you all for joining us today. I hope you found this presentation informative. Before we wrap up, I would like to inform everyone about our upcoming webinar, which will be held on 18th October 2023. And Pratyusha will deliver a talk on application of artificial intelligence in lung cancer. Thank you again.